The wind was strong enough to show that anything could fly. When even wood and stones came back, he thought he'd had a try. So he took a running jump across, and he nearly hit a bird. And that made him see, and that made him turn, and he reached the cliff unheard. Stories to everybody, without a single word. Most of them will never tell, and leave this life unheard. And with his first look now of his second life, he would blow the fog apart. There were little houses way below, and the earth looked green and hard. And he looked at his legs that were trembling, but they were his own legs still. And he looked inside of the wild little man who had nearly had his will. Stories to everybody, without a single word. Most of them will never tell, and leave this life unheard. So he took him out with a tender hand, and he set him on his knee. I will leave you here, little man of mine, with his rocks and birds and trees. You can start your fires, you can throw your stones, you can sow the rocky ground. I remember you, but I will leave you here, and I will not turn around. Stories to everybody, without a single word. Most of them will never tell, and leave this life unheard. And walking downhill singing, the bird was there, and it would not go away, and it would not go away. And it went with him on the train back home, and it watched him night and day. And returning to the office, it made friends with the desert bat that he'd never seen, and that laid his hair and now can't stop looking at. Stories to everybody, without a single word. Most of them will never tell, and leave this life unheard. Sister, and something is amiss in that room like a little box. So they close their mind and they let their bodies play like little dogs. In the urban morning she will wake him up with a sad little drunken smile. Here's to what you left and how you were right to go on for a little while. Stories to everybody, without a single word. Most of them will never tell, and leave this life unheard. Danke sehr. Vielen Dank. Christopher